covered in kisses. There's a lot of hearts and red and pink going on behind me right now. So that can only mean one thing. Today I'm going to be doing a roomspiration video, and this is actually the 1-year anniversary for my roomspiration series because I started it about a year ago. And this one is all about easy and inexpensive ways to make your own colorful room decorations. And yes, this is Valentine's Day themed because I just had to take all of my Christmas decorations down and I was kind of crying in the process. It might be a little bit early to get into the Valentine's Day spirit, but the cool thing about these decorations is even though they are hearts and red and pink and all that stuff, you can totally keep these in your room all year round because they're not really specifically for Valentine's Day. And I also have a mini giveaway for you guys, so I'm going to be giving away 2 of the DIY decorations that I made in this video. So if you would like to win the Love Felt blocks that I made, as well as your very own unicorn pillow, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, give this video a thumbs up, and then leave a comment below telling me which DIY decoration is your favorite. Let's get started. Bam! I lost a nail. So to make this tin can holder, obviously you're going to need a bunch of empty tin cans, some different colored and patterned fabric, some Mod Podge, and some scissors. So I'm starting off with removing all the labels from my cans, and this is optional, but for the biggest can I decided to paint it because I wanted it to stand out amongst the others. So I'm just painting it completely white. Now for all of the other smaller cans, I am just taking my fabric, and this is another optional step, but I'm just gluing the edges of the fabric so there's no fraying, and then I'm coating each can with some Mod Podge and wrapping it in the fabric. And I'm wrapping each can in a different colored or patterned fabric just because I think it's cool to have the diversity, but you can do whatever you like, you know, whatever floats your boat. Now once you're finished with that, it is time to take each can, and I'm just applying a bit of hot glue to one can at a time and then attaching it to my large white can. And you can arrange these however you would like to. I'm just kind of mixing mine in together so that there's a good combination of smaller cans and larger cans. And we are finished, so now you can put this on your desk or your nightstand, probably not your nightstand, but wherever you want to store some crafts or anything that you really need to organize. Next up is decorating our lovely bed. So recently I just got these amazing Valentine's Day themed blankets from Target that I'm obsessed with, but I think we're missing something. Pillows! You guys know how much I love throw pillows, so today I'm going to show you how to make your very own customized throw pillows. You are going to need an iron, some acrylic paint and fabric medium, sponge brushes, some printable freezer paper, scissors, and of course some used or new throw pillows. So the first step is to go online and get a picture of what you want to put on your pillow. I just went on a random coloring website and got a stencil of a heart, and then you're just going to go ahead and cut that out. Now place your homemade stencil glossy side down on the pillow and make sure to iron it so that it's going to stay in place. Now I'm mixing my acrylic paint with equal amounts of fabric medium, and all you're going to do now is go crazy, girl. Just paint the entire thing. Well, not the entire pillow, but you want to stay inside the stencil as best as you can. And after that, we are going to remove our stencil. You want to make sure that you do this while it's still wet because if you let it dry, it might peel off. And because I love my unicorns, guys, I decided to make a unicorn pillow. Duh. This one was a little bit harder to cut, but I powered through it, and I decided to go with gold because, I don't know, when I think of unicorns, I just think like magical, beautiful colors, so I went with gold. And there you go. It's super easy and very adorable. So I actually started off with putting these Target pillows on my bed, and then I added my DIY pillows, and I just gotta say that they look beautimous. I love them. Now for the heart garland, you're gonna need yarn or twine, some pre-made felt hearts, some sticky foam hearts, and some regular felt of your choice. So first I just selected a pre-made heart and then decided what color I wanted the border to be for the heart, and then I just cut accordingly and took some Mod Podge and then glued the pre-cut heart to the felt heart that I just made. And then basically I just repeated that same step, but I just changed the color combinations and the patterns just to make it a little bit more fun. And to spice it up even more, I found these foam hearts from Joann's and I just stuck them in the middle of every single heart to make it a little bit more cute in my opinion. And after that I have a ton of hearts, so now I'm just cutting my yarn and I'm just going to be gluing every single heart to the piece of yarn, keeping them about 2 inches apart. And now we are finished, so you can pretty much hang this up anywhere that you would like to. I just hung it up above my bed because I love to hang stuff up above my bed, so yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. And here is another idea of something you can hang up above your bed. It is a little heart banner, so you're just going to need some burlap material, twine, a red Sharpie, and some scissors, and that's about it. So I started off with drawing a triangle shape into the material, and then I just cut it out with my scissors, and then I made a few of these triangles, actually more than a few. After that, I just grabbed one little triangle at a time, and taking my big, huge Sharpie, I just created a little heart in the center of every single one of them. And now I have a bunch of little flag hearts, so now it is time to glue these onto a strand of twine. You can make this any length that you would like it to be, and so I'm just going ahead and gluing those on there. Yay! And now it is time to hang it up in my room. I decided to hang it up with my heart garland because I thought that these two items complemented each other perfectly, so I just hung that up right there. Next, to make a yarn wreath, you are going to need some wreaths that you can find at a craft store, some big ribbon, scissors, and of course, some yarn. So step number 1 is to grab your wreath. Don't do that, Bethany. That's not what it's for. So I'm starting off by wrapping some red yarn around my wreath, and because I'm going to be alternating colors, I just cut it off and glued it to the wreath, and then I switched to my pink yarn. So if you're just doing one solid color, then basically you just keep wrapping it until the entire thing is covered. But since I wanted to alternate, I had to cut and then go to the next one. So basically you just repeat that same step until your entire wreath is covered with the yarn, and then it's basically up to you. You can add ribbon or any other accessories that you would like to. I made this super cute little heart bow and attached that to the top, and then I stuck in these little cupcakes and hearts that I got at the craft store. Oh yeah, girl, work that wreath. So now I'm just putting that above my bed to complement our little flag banner and heart garland. Now, if you're looking for a way to spice up your nightstand, I'm going to show you guys how to make these amazing felt blocks. So first off, you're going to need some wooden letters, some felt, Mod Podge, a paintbrush, a Sharpie, and a fabric marker. So I'm starting off with taking my block letter and tracing it using the fabric marker onto the felt, and then I am just cutting around my little guideline, and I'm doing this with every single one of the letters that I'm using. And if you guys are wondering, I'm going to be spelling out the word Foxy because I saw something like this at Target and it totally inspired me to make my own. So once you've cut out all the felt, you are now just going to apply some Mod Podge to each letter and then take your felt and apply it right over that. And you just want to pat it down to make sure that it's going to stay and stick very well. For an additional touch, just take your Sharpie and create tiny little lines. This is really cool because it kind of makes it look like the material was stitched, even though it wasn't. So I just did that to every single one of my letters, and we are finished. So this is the perfect decoration to add to your nightstand, not just during Valentine's Day, but all year round. I actually made another one of these, and it is a purple one with a cute little patterned O, and I just stacked them on top of each other, and it says love. Alright, now here are just a few non-DIY but simple ways to decorate your room for Valentine's Day and just to make it a little more colorful. So at Pier 1, I found these little trees and they had all of these Valentine's Day themed ornaments, which made me feel pretty good because even though Christmas is over, I still have a tree in my room. And then this little unicorn I got at Target. And then this little decoration is from Pier 1. But one of my favorite ways to decorate during Valentine's Day is to get a little candy dish and just fill it with candy hearts, and I gotta say, my friends love this too. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye! There's this fly flying around my room, and I just want to capture it. Sunny day. Da, da, da.